I welcome all of you once again to online lecture sessions 2020. Already we have started one lesson which is our video games a good form of entertainment. We have completed the story and last time we took learning plan number 3 and that was argument and evidence. And today we are taking another learning plan which is learning plan number 4, evidence flowchart. Okay, so today we are taking evidence flow chart. So we are going to check these three things today. Our aim is to identify the different sources of evidence. Once we complete this particular lecture, you will be able to identify the different sources of evidence. And for this lecture, we need chart paper. Okay, to draw a flow chart and exceed English reader and notebook. These three things are important. So you need these three things for this particular lecture as we have to complete some of the activities from the workbook. And last thing, the important words are evidence and sources. So let's start our lesson. Today we are starting evidence flow chart. So now do you know what does it mean by evidence flow chart? We'll find out the different places from which we can find evidence to support our arguments and fill in an evidence flow chart. Here I have prepared one flow chart on the basis of your lesson. Are video games a good form of entertainment? But you are going to get one more chart in your workbook activity number S4. You have to complete that chart. But first I'll show you how to do that. Here they have given one chart to us. In that chart there are three questions. Okay, there might be more question as well. So first question is, how did the author know that games help improve vision? So this is the question and we need to find out it from the text. Okay, the text is, are video games a good form of entertainment? So simply we'll get the answer. She read the research written by different researchers. Okay, how did the author know that games help improve vision? As we have seen in the story that the author is saying games help improve vision. But from where did she come to know that? So the answer is she read the research written by different researchers. Okay, so this is the answer. There are many researchers. They have done research on the same topic and the author read all those research papers written by different researchers and hence she came to know about the same. Second one, where did the author find the research? Now we know that research is something wherein you get in detail information about a particular topic. But from where did she got so many papers? Okay, so the question is, where did the author find the research? Answer, she may have found the research in magazines, newspapers, informational books or the internet. As we know that whenever our teacher asks us to write an essay, so generally what we do, first we check whether that topic is present in any essay book or not. After that, suppose the topic is something new which is not available in the essay book, we take help from newspapers or any other informational books. And the final source, each and every person, one who wants to explore something new, takes the help of internet. Okay, so like that the author also must have taken the help of all these resources, and she got the research regarding the video games. Correct? So this is the second question and its answer. Third, how did the researcher find out all the information? So the researcher may have spoken to parents and children and observed people who play video games. So how did the researcher find out all the information? Okay, from where they must have taken the information. Like, there are various places or there are various organizations, they collect data from us regarding a particular topic. Like that, the researcher must have spoken to parents, the children, and they must have observed people who play video games. And like that, they, after analyzing all the data, they got some of the important points or information, okay, regarding the usage of video game and its effect on the children. Correct? So like that, they must have got all the information. Next, what did you feel in the evidence tree? Okay, so the evidences we have written here. So you have to draw and fill an evidence flowchart in your notebooks. Fill in it with answers to the question, how did the author know that video games are bad for us? So here you have to write one question. How did the author know what that video games are bad for us? And you have to answer the same. Correct? In the evidence tree, we write or we can write about the research and the scientific studies, okay, which they have given in this particular lesson. So you are going to write the simple question and its answer. How did the author know that video games are bad for us? Okay, so the answer might be like this. She may have found the research in magazines, newspapers, informational books, or the internet. The American Psychological Association and the researchers may have interviewed parents, children, and doctors and observed people who play video games. So, the people or places that we get evidence to support arguments from are called sources of evidence. These are nothing but sources of evidence, correct? So you have to write that question and its answer. The question is, how did the author know that video games are bad for us? Next, what are some other sources of evidence? Which argument in the essay was more persuasive? Why? So you have to now find out these questions answer. Just imagine what are some other sources of evidence. Okay, like we have discussed about magazines, some informational text or books. We have discussed about internet, correct? So all these resources we have seen. But what are some other sources of evidence? Can you tell me? You just note down this particular question. You have to write the same in your notebook, answer the same, and send it to me on WhatsApp. So let me tell you, the answer is like this. We can conduct experiments and surveys to collect evidence. Okay, we can conduct experiments. We can conduct our own experiments and surveys to collect evidence. This can be one more source, okay, from which or by which we can get some evidence. We can also use our personal experiences as a source of evidence, okay, as well as we can use our personal experiences. Okay, but it has some limitations. Like I'll say video games are useful, but scientifically they create some problems. Like because of video games, it might create problems to the eyes and overall physical development, that we know. But by simply, as I'm saying, yes, it is good, it can't be good. Okay, so it has some limitations. And last, the second argument was more persuasive because it gave a lot of strong evidence about why video games are bad for us. Okay, the second argument, which was more persuasive because it gave a lot of strong evidence about why video games are bad for us. Okay, so let's start the next. This one is personal response type of question. Your answer might be different, your friend's answer might be complete different. Okay, and the answer which I'm giving, it's nothing but my own opinion. Your opinion might be different about the same question because this question is personal response type of question. You won't get any ready-made answer in the passage. For this question answer, you need to go through the text, you need to understand it thoroughly, and then only you can prepare your own answer. So let's start the question. Let's understand the question. And students, you have to copy down this question as well, and you have to answer the same and send it to me on our WhatsApp group. Okay, so let's start. Why it is important to know the sources of evidence? What sources of evidence would you use if you had to find information about a disease? Okay, so let me answer this question. I want to know your answer as well. I'm waiting for the same. Okay, send it to me today itself. When the source of evidence is good and dependable, when the source of evidence is good and dependable, the reader will believe evidence as well as the main argument. Correct? For an example, if the source of evidence is what a few people have said, it is not very good and dependable. Like me and my friends think video games are good for us. So it won't be a trustworthy source of evidence because we are all friends. That's why we are saying it's good. Okay. But the truth might be the different. However, if the source of evidence is research done by researchers, it is dependable source. But if the source of evidence is research done by researchers, then it is going to be dependable source. Like, as you know that nowadays we are facing one problem, that is corona pandemic, okay, which is COVID-19. So if we say something about corona and its symptoms, then it won't be correct because we are not scientists, we are not doctors, or we are not trained professionals, okay, to identify the symptoms and all that to decide whether the person is corona positive or not. Correct? But when the researchers, they are performing the research and they are giving us some conclusion, at that time that is going to be trustworthy. We are all going to trust the same. So here also, if the source of evidence is research done by researchers, it is dependable source. Correct? So to find information about a disease, we would first talk to the patients and doctors. We could read or research about the disease on the internet also. Correct? Very good. I hope you have understood why it is important to know the sources of evidence. What sources of evidence would you use if you had to find information about a disease? Correct? Very good. Thank you. Next is homework, which is very simple homework. You have to complete only one evidence flowchart, that is activity number S4, correct? So you have to just read an argument via the internet and draw an evidence flowchart for it. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this video so carefully and patiently. Thanks a lot. Have a great day to all of you.